on, BJF family? It's your boy Jones. We are back with another episode, guys, of Bobby Jones' journey. I'm doing what I do. I'm doing what I love. Thank you for tuning in. To all my old subscriber, new subscriber, I appreciate you. I said it once, I say it again. I'm going to say it over and over, guys. I really do appreciate you, man. People come and go. I see my subscriber go up, down some, but the most part is going up. That's all that matters. Not everything's for everybody. You know what I mean? You might subscribe. You know what I mean? A week, a month later, you might find out that I'm not for you and you unsubscribe. That's no problem. I'm good with that. You dig what I'm saying? So as long as I see my subscriber go up, that's all that matters. I just know that it goes up and down. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. It's just the way it works. I get it. No hard feeling. But to all my day one that's been holding me down, showing me love to this day, thank you. You know, you guys are everything. You know, it means a lot that you still stick with me through my good and bad times. You know, you still stick with a brother. You still show me love. You support me. You engage. And you know what I mean, that's everything. I see that. You know what I mean, every day I get up, you know, I read my comments, good and bad, and I just know that I'm receiving more good than bad. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the people that don't like you and stuff like that. Every now and then they will say something. And I just, to be honest, BJ family, I just don't, excuse me, I just don't got the time to go back and forth with people, right? And I just don't, man. If you've been watching me, well, I know for sure that everybody that watches me, they don't like me. It's very clear. They don't like me, and it's cool, man. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? But the fact that you keep on watching me, then you feel the need to say something all of a sudden now, right? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Because I know for sure that if I mean, hate's a harsh word, right? I know for sure if I'm watching somebody or subscribing to somebody's channel, and I might like them at first, and then they might start to get annoying or whatnot and just not my type of content, I would easily just unsubscribe. It's not hard, y'all. It's not hard. You dig what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like, I'm not going to sit there and try to talk crap and say some stuff to you to make you feel a certain way. You dig what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. That's not my type of energy. I'm just gonna unfollow you or just unsubscribe, man. It's like that. But there's people that they feel like they need to say something negative towards me. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I want to say something back. I want to reply back. In my past, I do reply back and say something, right? You know, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm gonna say something. But now it's like I just don't got the energy. You know what I do now? I keep it short and sweet. If I feel like it's just, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor, guys. If you're gonna say some slick stuff and try to be negative towards me, I'm just gonna block you. I'm just gonna block you. It's that simple. I'm not wasting my energy going back, trying to explain myself or whatnot. I mean, I want to, but to me, it's like, why? you wouldn't get it anyways, right? So you wouldn't get it anyways. You already made up your mind that you don't like me or you don't mess with me and stuff like that. So I'm not wasting my time. I'm not going back and forth, man. I'm gonna do you the favor and do me the favor. I'm just gonna block you, and that's it. We're not going back and forth. I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's just, hey. And I've been doing it. I'm gonna keep on doing it, man. We're not going back. We're not going back and forth. We're not going back and forth with people. It's just not worth the time and energy. That's it, man. But you know, like I said, they gonna judge you regardless. Regardless of what you do, they're gonna judge you. So hey, I'm just gonna be me, and that's it. Some like it, some don't. You can't satisfy everybody. People want you to act a certain way. The moment you change, they treat you different. And I've been through that, right? I had experience with that, right? They want you to be a certain way. The moment you change, they treat you different. They act like they don't know you. And the love is gone, right? The love is gone, man. And it's just what it is, man. So, no hard feelings, man. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to stay positive. You know what I mean? That's all I can do. I try to be positive, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people bring the worst out of you. You know? I don't want to be a bad guy. I don't want to say mean things. I don't want to do mean things. I try to leave that in the past. That's another version of me that I don't want to bring out. I don't want to bring out that negative version of Bobby Jones, right? I'm trying something different. I'm trying something different, and I love it. I love this version of me of just being my true self. Not afraid to express myself, right? So whatever you see, that's me. That's Bobby Jones. Everybody's on a journey. I'm on my journey. You know, I felt like I found myself and I'm happy. But I'm still building this, or, you know what I mean? I'm trying to find the good in people, right? I'm trying to find the good in people, man. I give people, you know, I give people the most respect, right? And I hope they do the same for me. You win some, you lose some. That's all I can say. You win some, you lose some. People come and go. It's just the way it works. 1 minute they here, the next minute they gone, right? So, but you know who's gonna be here? Is you. You gotta be there for yourself. You know what I mean? Your kids is not gonna be there forever. Your girlfriend, mom, dad, wife, you know what I mean? Friends, they're not gonna be there forever for you. They're gonna come and go. So you got to learn how to love yourself and be with yourself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? This is what I learned. I'm learning to be with myself. I'm learning to love myself. Just like right now, I'm going camping by myself. I gotta get away. I feel like I gotta get away when stuff is not going right, stuff is bad, you're stressed, you're going through it, you gotta get away. Grab yourself and get away. Go on a road trip, go see nature, go by the water, go camping, you know what I mean? Go fishing. That's what I do. I just get away, man. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people feel like they need somebody. Is it good to be with somebody and do stuff with people? Right? It's cool, yeah. I mean, it's company. Anybody can use some company. Anybody. I'm not gonna lie. I asked one of my friends, I say, hey, you trying to go camping for a day, go fishing? He was like, nah, I'm busy. I'm like, cool. Say no more. I go by myself. No big deal. I can use a company. I don't need it. Would it be nice? Yes. I'm still gonna create. I've been doing this. BJ family, you see me by myself. Shoot. You know what's crazy? Is that people don't like it when you love yourself. People don't like it. They think you're cocky. They think you're too into yourself and this and that. The list goes on. They go, he's always talking about himself. He's always talking about his drip. He's always talking about this and that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that I love myself. I'm sorry that I got the confidence and, you know what I mean, that I love me, who I am, and stuff like that. People don't like that, man. They feel some type of way. You feel what I'm saying? People feel some type of way. Because it is what it is. You know what I mean? Every now and then I just gotta block somebody, man. They say some stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Either it's on YouTube, either it's on Instagram, TikTok, whatnot, right? I'm just gonna block you, man. You know, you go to look at these people's page and they got one picture up. They not doing nothing with their life, BJ family. And they got the nerves to say something about me. It don't make any sense. You dig what I'm saying? So to me, like, you know, sometimes I'm just curious, like, who are these people? You know what I mean? Who are these people? If you're actually really doing something, then I might consider, like, all right, whatever. But if I look at your page and whatnot, and I see that you're a nobody, and you got the nerve to say something negative towards me, I'm not replying to that. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna do you a favor. You don't need to watch me. You don't need to watch me. You know, some people just hate for no reason. Don't like you for no reason. It is what it is. You know, like I said, I tell people, man, it won't be the first and it won't be the last. You know what I mean? It won't be the first, it won't be the last. You know what I mean? I deal with it many times. You know what I mean? I deal with it many times, and like by now, like, I'm pretty used to it. Like last night, I got off work, came home, get ready to take a shower. I took the shower and everything, get ready to go to sleep, and I received a message on YouTube. Somebody said, like, look at this guy and whatnot. He's always talking about himself. He's always talking about this and that. He's so into himself and this. I'm like, there's a little more stuff that he said. I can't remember, but I just know that it wasn't a good message that, you know, that I want to hear, right? Because I'm like, all right, you obviously don't like my style. You don't, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So to me, it's like, I feel like, should I reply back to this? Then I ask myself, I'm like, you know what, it's not even worth it at this point. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to convince somebody to, you know, support or like me or watch my channel. You know what I mean? If you already feel that way, then it's done, man. I'm just gonna, oh, whatever. So I'm gonna do him a favor and I just blocked him. I'm like, whatever, man. Go watch somebody else. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be mad and feel some type of way and having a low vibration energy watching my channel. Dude, not for you then. I'm fine with that, man. I learned, like, the best thing you can do is sometimes just to not say anything. That's the best thing you do, is to not say anything. Don't reply back. Don't exchange those energy unless you feel like it's worth it, right? If the message is too bad, if it's like, you know what I mean, you feel like it's too bad, then there's no point of having a conversation and exchanging a message, right? We're not doing that. If it's something worth for me to reply back, and I would do it. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm reading, I'm like, this ain't worth replying back. It's not. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Sometimes you gotta let it go, BJ family. Let it go. Don't waste your time and energy with people, because all that do is just suck you in and keep you in a low vibration. We trying to be up. We trying to thrive. We trying to win. You know what I mean? We want to have fun. We want to smile. We want to be happy. But that's not the case all the time, right? People is going to try to bring you down and make you feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And try to mess up your day. I learned that every single day that I get up, I want it to be a great day. I want it to be a happy day. So you just gotta watch where the bad energy. You just gotta watch where's the bad energy coming from, right? You just don't know who it's gonna come from somewhere. You know what I mean? Family, friend, it could be at work. Somebody's gonna try to bring you down. You just gotta learn how to dodge it. You gotta learn how to dodge it. And don't give it that energy. Don't give it no time. We ain't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Because I learned too much about energy to be giving people my energy. I used to do it all the time, people. I'm trying to tell you right now. Family, I used to do it all the time. The moment somebody say something about me, I couldn't wait to reply back with something negative. Something negative. We going back and forth with bad energy. You know what I mean? He or she's receiving it, I'm receiving it. Just bad energy. I used to thought it was worth it. I used to thought it was worth it. I used to thought it made me feel good. By giving those bad energy to the universe, to people. Until I took a step back and learned about it. I'm like, man, I was doing it all wrong, y'all. I was in the wrong lane. But you know what's the good part? Is that I learned from it. And you don't learn from your mistake. You don't learn what you're doing. And then you keep on doing it. It's not good. You have to learn how to grow to be a better person. To be a better human being. To yourself, to people, to the universe. Everything that's happening in your life is teaching you something. It's teaching you something. You know, just like today, right? I was trying to get up. It's a last minute thing, family. I'm trying to get out. I like, you know what? I gotta get out. Let me grab my van and pack a few things and get up and get out of here and go visit nature, right? Every now and then you gotta go visit nature. Pack stuff here and there, outfits, whatnot, stuff I need. I felt like I was taking forever, right? Like I went to my garage looking for my fire pit, couldn't find my fire pit. Couldn't find that. I'm like, I got stuff everywhere. I couldn't find a certain fit. I'm like, man, I got so much stuff. It's crazy, right? Stuff everywhere. I need to be more organized. But just trying to bring stuff, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's getting late. I need to hit the road and go get the campsite and set up shop and start my day, right? I was planning to go for one day, but it's already a late start. It's 4:40 right now, right? It's already a late start, so I'm like, I might need just to stay there for 2 days. So I'm probably gonna do 2 nights, so I can make the best of it, more use. So I'm probably gonna do 2 nights. I went to the bank trying to pull some money out, and I was there for like 15 minutes waiting in line, and there was barely nobody in there. There was like 3 people, but it was just taking forever. I'm like, all right, my turn. I was up, and then she's like, she got done with a customer. She's like, hold on 1 second. She had to go help somebody else that's on another counter, and I'm like, so I'm sitting there, I'm standing there like, I'm standing like, no, sorry, I'm putting the brakes, slowing down traffic right now on I-5. I'm standing like, trying not to give the mean mug, trying not to give it like the mad look, right? You know, I'm standing like this. I'm like, I knew that it was teaching me something. Everything you go through. Usually, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Just, you know, you can see it. You can see that he's mad. You can see that he's pissed off. You feel what I'm saying? Because she was helping somebody else with another person that was trying to pull some money out. So I'm there for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, grab my phone out, try not to give a mean look, you know, trying to smile, right? I'm like, it is what it is. Learn to be patient, Bobby. Learn to be patient. It is what it is. Don't make people feel a certain way. Don't give that energy to the lady. There was a lady at the counter. Don't give her that energy like, you know, you're pissed off, you're mad at her and stuff. I'm like, it's teaching you something. It's gonna test you. The old me would have been like, "Urgh." You know what I mean? Like, she would have felt that. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, and then when she came back to me, she's like, thank you for being patient. I didn't expect that. She's like, thank you for being patient. You know, I was like, I told her I'm trying. I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. You know, I'm trying. That's all I can do. She goes, well, thank you. You pass. You pass. And I'm like, damn. So I guess I pass. You know, it's not easy, people. Just these little things, right? These little things that you learn about yourself, and you get put in a situation, and you just gotta be patient. You gotta take it easy, man. You know, I came a long way of changing my ways to be a better individual. You know what I mean? And I can say that I passed today. I passed. You know, I feel good about it. You know, it would have been the wrong thing if I, you know, really give that lady a bad energy. You know, aggressive, mean mug her, be rude. You know, stuff like that, right? Because everybody's doing a job, right? Things are gonna happen. If it don't go your way, you know, how do you act? You know what I mean? So I felt like, you know, everybody's doing their job. Just because they can't get to you right away or whatnot, it doesn't mean like you have to act up and throw a tantrum here and there, right? I try not to. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Do Bobby Jones throw a tantrum every now and then? Yeah, I probably do. I think we all do sometime. We're only human, right? But, you know, I learned enough about myself that I try not to, but sometimes I can't help. Sometimes we can't help ourselves, you know, but everything was just taking forever. I had to go to the freaking one thing to another. I was doing everything today. It's a last minute thing, BJ family, last minute that I was trying to go camping, get out with nature. Then I went to Fred Meyer. I bought me a freshwater fishing license excuse me, a month ago. Don't ask me why I didn't buy the saltwater. I should have bought the saltwater too, but I did not bought the saltwater fishing license. So after the bang, went to Fred Meyer, waited in line. They don't know what they're doing. Trying to bring me up for the fishing license for saltwater here and there. I'm there for like another 15 minutes, just, you know, whatever. But I got that. Went to grab some little snacks, you know, a 6-pack of beer, you know, and that was that, right? I forgot some stuff at home. Went back home and grabbed some more stuff. Went back to grab my gun. Sorry, went back to grab my piece. The hammer, right? Because I was like, hey, I'm going to the woods. I'm going camping. I'm gonna need to protect myself. I'm not sure if there's any bears or, you know what I mean, whatever it is, right? You gotta learn how to protect yourself. So I had to go back, grab the hammer, and grab some more stuff that I forgot. And now we're on our way. We're on the road, almost 5 o'clock. And I didn't expect to leave this late, right? But it is what it is. Probably gonna do 2 nights. Should be fun, you know. I'm not gonna lie, man. Back in the days, I would have never did anything like this. I would have never go camping by myself. You know what I mean? I think the van helped me out a lot too of doing stuff like this by myself. Because, like I said, if I was pitching a tent, I might have. If I was pitching a tent, I might have not go, to be honest, because that is different. But the fact that I got my van, it just feels more homey, you know what I mean? Like more closure, you know what I mean? I can lock everything up, and I can feel protected, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, right? And so the van does help out a lot. If you guys are planning on getting an RV van like mine, don't think twice, just do it. You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna appreciate it, because I feel like there's so much you can do with it, right? Don't think twice, do it, man. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy. I love it, and I do recommend it, right? So yes, win-win. So much different from a tent. Don't get me wrong, you love tents, cool. People might say like, this is not camping. I don't care. I don't care what people think and what people say, right? And you shouldn't either. Who are these people, right? That's judging you and stuff like that. It don't matter. They got their own life to live, and like what people say, they don't pay your bill, they don't feed you. They just here to judge you. So do what makes you happy. I don't give a lick what anybody say. Say what you want to say about me. I don't care. I sleep good every night anyway. So what? I don't care. You just gotta brush it off, people. Like I say, when people say some stupid stuff about me, you might get me for a hot second. You might get me for a hot minute. It is done, man. I just move on. You gotta move on to the next one. You know what I mean? You got to move on to the next one. That's all it is. We're gonna try to stay positive, people. You know, I'm not here to promote violence or negative energy. It's gonna be about 54 minutes till we get there. So enough with the chit chat, y'all. We're gonna see you at the campsite.